Okay, so one of the most common questions that I get from clients or potential clients is, should I wait to do this testing until X, Y, or Z? Should I wait until I finish this protocol that I'm on? Should I wait and do a Dutch test first? Should I wait until my labs look a different way? Or should I wait until I lose the 10 pounds? And the answer is resoundingly no. It doesn't make any sense to wait for any of those things because your genes aren't going to change. The faster you have this information and understanding, the more money it's going to save you, the more heartache it's going to save you, and the better you're going to start to feel. So let me break it down for you. Basically, your genes are something that do not change. The expression of your genes change, especially when you're being strategic, when you know how to use them to your best advantage. So when you can start to create this really holistic approach through your lifestyle, literally all of your genes are going to start to function a bit better. This is really, really dialed into the type of supplements that you need, the amount of sleep that you need, the type of foods that work really, really well for you, maybe some that don't work well for you at all. These are all things that are taken into consideration and that you and I will go over when we deliver your actual epigenetics results. It is incredibly in-depth. You're getting literally over 60 tests in one little swab of your cheek, and none of it is going to change. The only thing that's going to change is the way that you're feeling once you start to align with your genetic protocol. It's that simple. So again, if you're looking at other types of labs, it's never a bad thing. These are things, definitely there's a time and a place for everything. But the problem is these things get very expensive and they often don't really show you the root cause. Most of the time they're going to confirm what's going on in the body today. And it's like, yeah, I know that. I feel it. But quite often they don't really illuminate the path to solve whatever is going on. The other thing is there's often a ton of overlap in different types of conditions and the way that they present themselves. So a lot of things feel pretty ambiguous if you're having, say, remarkable fatigue or sluggish weight or headaches or whatever the thing is that might be going on in your life. These are all things that we can see root causes for in the genes. And again, this is a one-time investment. Once you find the answers, you're going to be able to work from the foundations of your body for years to come. So to me, I don't think it makes sense to spend money on all of this other testing until you actually know how these things affect your body anyways. So for example, we go through many of your detox pathway markers in your epigenetics testing. So we're going to look at things like methylation, mold sensitivity, Lyme disease, heavy metals, all of these things that we can actually see your specific markers. We all have things that we're more sensitive to than others, and that can really help you to rule out a lot of things and just make a lot of sense of whatever is going on in your own life without having to spend tons of cash on these individual tests that ultimately you're going to have to retest in like 60 to 90 days. The same thing goes with your hormones. So hormones are always a hot topic. There's a lot of different complexities there that can ebb and flow over the years. And what you see when you get the genes for the hormones is essentially how your body is wired and how those different systems work. So for example, it's very easy to see if someone has a tendency towards producing more estrogen than their body can metabolize. We can troubleshoot that without having to go through the expense of spending hundreds and hundreds of dollars for things that aren't going to be valid, but for just the day that you took them. You really do get so much more value, so much more bang for your buck out of this one test. And truly, it's going to solve so many issues that most of the time, most people do not need additional testing on top of this. If you've already done it, then fine, great, whatever. Again, this is going to be the thing that connects the dots and keeps you from spending that money again and again and again going forward. The same with any detox protocol. It's very trending these days to do parasite cleanses or heavy metal cleanses or whatever other types of liver support. When you actually have your gene codes, you can actually see which parts are going to be most efficient for you. So you can actually see, like, again, the shortcuts. So when you do it right and you start from a foundational perspective from the beginning, again, it's going to save you so much time and money. So I hope this was helpful. I know firsthand how it feels to be stuck in the hurricane of health struggles and not have any support, not have any answers. It literally feels like you are just breadcrumbing things along, and it is so frustrating. So that's what I'm here to help with. Feel free to reach out anytime for more information or to get started on your own epigenetics journey.